What's guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the 17th episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated Slime Season 2. This was titled The Eve of Battle. So yes, after a lot of talking, we are now finally starting to get into the main events of this half of the season, mainly being our confrontation with Clayman, and his plans revolving around the current Walpurgis, the meeting of the Demon Lords, and in this moment, it seems as though he's preparing to awaken his Demon Lord status, because, as explained to me earlier, Clayman technically is not a awakened Demon Lord just yet. It's mostly just because he's had the consent from the other Demon Lords to be recognized as such, because he has that potential in himself to become a Demon Lord one day, and it looks like he's now going to utilize that opportunity. And initially, it looked as though he had an army of about 30,000 coming to attack Tempest, but actually that army is not heading for Tempest, it is heading for Eurasania to kill off the refugees and use them to fuel Clayman's ascension, essentially. Essentially, sure. And we're not really ready for that plan. He's managed to get that plan in action, and they're very imminently going to enact it. We're not there. I don't know what we can do, because I don't know if we can actually physically get there in time to do something about it. Like, we're powerful, but I don't know if we're that powerful to, like, get over there in time. Especially with enough troops and stuff for it to matter. Because, like I said, it's an army of 30,000, and there was one... The general or the leader of that army is someone, like, of note as well. Like, someone that is actually, like, really powerful in their own right, so... It's not going to be the easiest of fights, even if we can get there, if I remember correctly, but I guess we'll see what ends up happening. With the title of the Eve of Battle, we must be making some form of preparations for battle, like, not just battling against Clayman in the meeting, essentially, but also physically battle, and... Yeah, obviously Rimru's going to go confront Clayman at the meeting, because Rimru has a right to be there as a Demon Lord, I suppose. I don't know if any of the other Demon Lords that are at that table necessarily are expecting Rimru to show up. I suppose they would. I mean, Ramris obviously is expecting Rimru to be there because she told him all about it, but yeah, I don't know how the other Demon Lords will react. I don't know if we're going to finally see all the Demon Lords as well as a result of this, because we haven't met all of them, that's for sure. We don't know what happened to, what's-his-face, either. Carrion. I don't think we ever discussed what happened to Carrion after the fight with Milim and Freya? Was that her name? Was her name Freya? I feel like I might be mixing something up, though. But I think it was Freya, right? Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. I don't see it listed here either, which is kind of annoying. We'll just assume I'm right and say Freya. I'll get corrected later anyway. But yeah, those two siding with Clayman and helping in all this. I don't know why they've sided with Clayman in all this. That's what I'm kind of curious about, because it was Laplace, one of the underlings, that said, you should be careful because your hold on Milim and Freya is not as strong as you may think, right? So, there must be something they just happen to be aligned with on the attack on Eurasania that... they were okay with, but maybe the future plans might not go that way. Because, I mean, Milim and Rimru are besties, right? So, if Clayman is taking action against Rimru, I don't know if Milim would necessarily still be on board after that. So maybe that will be a turning point for that. Freya, I don't know what allegiance Freya has with anybody at this point. We haven't really discussed that character too much. So I don't know how that will go. I don't know if Freya's just, like, another one of Milim's besties in that regard, or like what their connection is, if there is one. But I guess we'll see what ends up happening. Things are about to start kicking off, and since we're doing a triple episode today, because I fell behind so much, this is going to be a pretty hyped day of Slime, because I'm hyped by this show just in general. The ending of Season 2 Part 1 was just phenomenal, I loved it. And I'm hoping that this half of the season will have an equally incredible conclusion. It's been a long setup, to be fair, but this show kind of uses that very well, if that makes sense. Like, I know it's not for everyone to have quite dialogue-heavy sections of the show, but honestly, there's a lot of good information in there and a good setup, and like some of it dragged on a little bit, don't get me wrong, but ultimately it was important for the hype moments that it built up to. Because season 2 part 1 did the same thing. It had very slow beginning, then it started ramping up, and then it just went super hype. So I'm hoping the same thing happens here and we get a super hype conclusion to this season. I'm sure we will, but we're only about halfway through. Once we finish these episodes, we're really only at halfway through the season. So yeah, it's already starting to kick off, and I'm super, super excited. Anyway, we're going to load the episode up here. As per usual, these are time-based for my access on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture in picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all Patreon picture access I do on the channel, which is everything from the current season lineup, as well as Patreon crash shows such as World Trigger, Simple Gear, and Log Horizon. Trying to keep them on schedule as much as possible, World Trigger especially, because we need to catch back up on World Trigger, and I will be doing so in the next few weeks as we finish up catching up with Slime. I'll have a bit more time to put into World Trigger, because on October 9th, I think I said, that's when Season 3 debuts, so it's either a Saturday or a Sunday show here on the channel next season, and I would like to finish Season 1 and Season 2 before that starts, so that we're up to date on that. That's the plan anyway, so hopefully I can stick to that and get some extra World Trigger episodes out. As the season wraps down, I plan to try and get some extra World Trigger episodes in as well, so there will be extra World Trigger episodes that might not be on a Wednesday, for example, and it might just be here, there, everywhere, as shows wrap up and I find empty spots to put some extra episodes in. But I'll plan that out a bit more in the future. But here on YouTube, though, we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. When I play say episode, I say episode, and we should be in sync. Watch this one on Crunchyroll as per usual, since they're the ones who license the series. No logos or anything, we're just straight into the episode from a back screen. You can use the screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. That should be synced up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into the first of this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Yep, 2 days. Yep. Repeat time. Still waiting for these new outfits, though. Guessing these are other demon lords, more than likely. Don't know what Soe is fighting here necessarily, but still don't know what Hinasa's plans are either, really. I mean, we know the Western Holy Church plans to attack, right? But we don't know about her specifically, I suppose. Alright, here we go. Leave a battle. What's our plan here? Stop. %78%, okay. Hmm. But yeah, do we have that ability? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ah, okay. So if we just put a barrier up, then transport. Okay. Okay. Perfect transport. Okay. Already done. Control space. Nice. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. All right. Yeah, probably would have. Right. Oh, they have undying trust in you, Rimuru. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They gladly die just for you. Yeah. After everything that's happened. All right. Baldora, please stop breathing so much. Uh, hmm. I mean, that's an option. Yeah, we don't really want to fight with the others. Oh, I mean, we have every right to be there as a demon lord. Can you take two others? Ah, that makes sense. So I'm guessing that's going to be Ranga and Shion based on the OP. Well, no, you're busy, Diablo. Yeah. Wow. These two. Ranga looks so weird in the background. I don't know what it is about this season, but Ranga's looked weird every time I've seen him in shot. Yeah. Diablo's already got his assignment. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. Fair. I mean, yeah, they're besties. Mm. Mm-hmm. God damn it. uh, mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to take her. Yeah. You don't really have a choice in this. That's true. See you on the manga. Hmm. That's three people. Hmm. Mm-hmm. He's sold on it now. No, you've sold him. So easy. Hmm. Wow. What was that scream? uh, okay. Hmm. You rile him up now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Hey. I don't even know anymore. Mm-hmm. Joe can just summon him. Mm-hmm. Sure. That's true. Okay, training wants to go. Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. There. Hmm. Yeah, this is a good opportunity to find something out about that. Okay. City of Forgotten Dragon. This is the army here, isn't it? 30,000 strong. Know what's going on? Hmm. Okay. How is he forcing her to do anything? Jesus. Oh boy. Oh, is this the one that we pointed out last time? Yamza, yeah. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Whew. Without hesitation. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Okay, taking control of the situation and saving him from further wrath. It's actually very smart to do. Mm-hmm. Some quick thinking. Mm-hmm. Okay. God, that's effective. Mm-hmm. Back to a melon. mm. Still hiding something, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting characters to meet. It's all around Milim. Like, what is Milim thinking? What is she up to? What's going on that she's even involved in all this? Tempest. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Wait, what? Mm-hmm. Papa Geld. Refugee camps, cool. Nice. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Got everyone out already. Because Rimuru. Oh boy. Quite the army. 10,000 lycanthropes, okay. Golden Riders. Okay. 4,000 hobgoblins, nice. 5,000 high nice. We've got some good numbers here. And dragon newts. 20k soldiers versus 30k. That's pretty good. Personal guard. Okay. Oh boy. Hmm. Yep. Yep. God, even just this, just a magic. This is fucking extra as fuck, and I love it. Like even something like this gives me that chills about it. That was a really cool effect. That was a really cool effect. Yep. ED time. Different ED? I think a different ED. I don't remember this. No, it's the same thing. It just looked very different for a second there. This is still the same ED, I think. I just forgot what that first shot looked like. Yeah, this is the same one. For some reason, that shot of Rimuru there just seemed different. I don't know why. Propaganda. Alright, next episode title. The Demon Lords, oh boy. Oh boy, it's kicking off. It's kicking off. So yeah, we did have a way of getting there, since we have mass teleport magic that actually works. That's good. Yeah, and we've managed to get all the refugees out as well. So we don't have to worry about anybody like slipping through and getting to the refugees. We're not trying to protect anything. We're purely on the offensive here, on the army. Don't have to worry about anything else, just attack the army. I'm still so curious as to why Milim is doing what she's doing. What does Clayman have over Milim, if anything? Or is this all part of Milim faking it until Rimuru can intervene? I don't know what her mindset is, and we haven't really seen her pretty much the entire time this season's been going on. Like, she's just been in the background doing things, and we don't know why. So I'm very curious to see. I'm very curious to see what happens when we actually make it to her perspective. That's really what I'm more interested in than anything. Because I genuinely do not know where her and Frey fit into this. But I guess we'll start, because by judging by the next title, the Demon Lords, I'm gonna guess we're actually gonna start making our way to Walpurgis now. I assume we're gonna have both happening simultaneously, like, the scenes at Walpurgis will probably happen simultaneously as the battle that's going on in Eurozania. I'm gonna guess we'll, like, cut back and forth between the two. It seems more likely. I don't know if we're going to focus much on any of what happens with Falmouth and Diablo and Yom going there. I don't know if we're going to focus too much on that right now, considering the main attraction, essentially, of what's going on. But this is the halfway point. Like, the Demon Lords is... what's that? That's episode 6, right? Yeah, so this is the halfway point once we finish the next episode. That's halfway. And we're already getting into the real meat of what is, I assume, this arc. So I don't know how this arc's going to keep going for super, super long. A lot's still going to happen. I assume there's going to be some fairly meaty talk sections with the Walpurgis segments. Like, I'm assuming Walpurgis is going to be very dialogue heavy, whilst Eurozania is very action heavy, and we'll be like balancing the two just to make it feel good. And then Walpurgis will probably turn into a fight at some point because Clayman's going to be a problem. I don't know if we'll actually kill Clayman by the end of this. I don't know if we actually will attempt to do that. It'll be easier just to get rid of him. As if it's that simple, just get rid of a Demon Lord. But he shouldn't awaken, anyway. Or if he does awaken, it must be a very, very, very low chance, because he's just killing... well, he's not killing any of the refugees, he'd only be killing army. I don't think that'd be enough for him to awaken, so... I guess we'll see what ends up happening, but I'm super hyped for this, because we're now really getting into the meat of what's happening, and I'm curious to see the other Demon Lords as well in all this, because... I think we see a bunch of them in the OP, but I'm kind of curious to see what type of Demon Lords they are, because there are a bunch. And we're only just starting to get acquainted with a bunch of them as well. And I don't know what happened to Carrion still. I don't know if Carrion will be there, or what's going to happen. Like, will he make a surprise appearance? Will he be at Eurozania helping Minamaru and the army out? I don't know. I guess we'll see, but... yeah. Things are getting hype, and I'm imagining this next episode, and the episode after that, which we're going to watch, I'm assuming things are going to get really, really interesting. So, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Don't forget to leave a like and comment on what you thought of the episode. Also, don't forget to subscribe to see next episodes. I'll be doing another 2 after this, since I was falling behind, but we'll be back to doing this weekly as per usual, as well as the rest of the Summer 2021 you can find it on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time, see you guys later.